Hey, this is your boy Art Roland, and you're listening to the woman that's a tornado and a twister. I'm talking about my sister, the only one to listen to on your drive in Las Vegas, the Gospel Diva.
Well, hello. This is Pastor Anthony Rogers, and you're on the ride with my dear friend, the Gospel Diva.
You're on the ride. Martha, Jackknife, Beats After Dark.
What's up? Miss Martha in the cut. Net radio with the Diva. Jealous haters can't see ya. From AM to PM, you represent the best. The hardest working woman. Show them haters how you do it.
I need some inspiration on the radio station. Gospel Diva start to play it, and I'm feeling what she's saying. Going out to all the nations, just let your light shine. Get it in with Miss Martha. It's bigger than time.
Hey! Come party with the indies, Jackknife and Martha. Can't you feel the intensity? We turn it up with the Gospel Diva and get it in. Now let the indie party begin. Hey! Come party with the indies, Jackknife and Martha. Can't you feel the intensity? We turn it up with the Gospel Diva and get it in. Now let the indie party begin. Indies on the rise, repping both best sides. Plenty swag on the show, pulling north and south side. Miss Martha make it tense with the flaky get wrist, with a little bit of that and a little bit of this.
Miss Martha, you were on. Miss Martha, you were on. It's been a long day. Can I hear you play my song? It's time to get it in. Let that record spin. Time for the ears to get blessed. Now let the party.
Hey! Come party with the indies, Jackknife and Martha. Can't you feel the intensity? We turn it up with the Gospel Diva and get it in. Now let the indie party begin.
You're special, don't you know you're special? You're special, don't you know you're special? You're special, don't you know you're special? You're special, don't you know you're special?
is so special with that bad hit song, Carlos Bud Ford on the official ride. I want to say to all of you out there in radio land that God is so able to do exceedingly abundant above all things we can think or imagine. The PSAs are rolling right here on Outside In with Miss Martha on Gmail right there. Call Twitter called Outside In KLAV. We want to salute Paseda Maz to the one, the only Carlos Spud Ford, all the way from Toronto, Canada, on the official ride. I'm your girl, your host of the WGII-Radio ride, getting it in right here on the fantastical Spreadsheet.com/user/the gospel 411. And then we want to get it in for you out there on Sky Thunder Radio, www.skythunderradio.org, as well as the iOS apps called the Gospel Diva Power Hour. As we move in excellence, you guys get ready for 12 o'clock on the official ride, the word of the day on the WGII Radio ride. We are also saluting and still voting for Mike P. Fitzpatrick on the official ride. We want to thank God for the power, the glory, and the dominion over all of our situations. We're going to spin this spin here, put your few in the love mood around the world. We also want to captivate the ones that are doing something. We talked about an interview yesterday with Carlos Spud Ford, and we ended it on Facebook where it says, when the door closes, what is your petition to the Lord right now to do what you're going to do? You're on the worldwide ride. We want to thank God for Bishop Pastor Anthony Rogers, as well as Arthur Rowland, the humanitarian of the WGII Radio ride, and give it up for D-Mac on the drops. We're going to get that drop in with the one and other. Stephen Marshall got it in, is going to get it in, as well as that homeboy Daryl Cotton on the official WGII ride. Welcome to the official ride, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Detroit, Chicago, Ohio, Canada, Florida, Iraq, Kuwait, Iran, CPT on the ride, baby.
You know, it's not too late to change.
Hi, I'm Yanef Israel, and I'm getting it in with the Gospel Diva.
It's not too late, never too late to change. Never too late to change.
Yeah, what's up, world? It's your homeboy, the Disciple, and I'm coming with in-house production, and we're gonna drop it for the Gospel Diva just like this. Yeah. The WGII ride is the place to be. This is your homeboy coming from Chattanooga, Tennessee. My music's getting played all around the world because I'm down with the Gospel Diva, because she's my home girl. Yeah, I came with a new drop. What, you thought I was gonna stay the same? Man, I ain't playing. This is not a game, because me and the Gospel Diva, we ain't jiving. I'm down with the R&B swag and the Free Ride Friday. So get back, haters, because she can't be stopped. She got the #1 radio show up on the block. So get back, haters, because she can't be stopped. She got the #1 radio show up on the block. She'll make you clap your hands or even stomp your feet. So get out your seats and listen to the Diva beats, because the block is hot, but don't need to call the cops. Only thing you gotta do is turn up your boombox.
Walk the way, oh walk should be. And that's so sexy to me. Hey, yeah, I really like the way you wear your hair. You got a fresh tooth that's so neat. That's right. And anytime you step in a room, you give the guys a special treat. There's something about you. You got me going. You're blowing my mind. Just you being you. You're all that I need. And just show it. You're proving me right. You're what a real woman should be. I just love the way you are. You always look so good to me. Those sexy fashions that you wear make you real hot and unique, baby. You are my shining star. Ooh, my fantasy. I can never ever get enough. To me, you're everything. There's something about you. You got me going. You're blowing my mind. Just you being you. You're all that I need. And just show it. You're proving me right. You're what a real woman should be. There's something about you. You got me going. You're blowing my mind. Just you being you. You're all that I need. And just show it. You're proving me right. You're what a real woman should be. I really love the way, I really love the way, and love the way you are. I love the way, I love the way, I love the way. I really love the way, I really love the way, and love the way you are. I love the way, I love the way, I love. There's something about you. You got me going. You're blowing my mind. Just you being you. You're all that I need. And just show it. You're proving me right. You're what a real woman should be. Feels so great. See you again. Thoughts of you bring back sweet memories of you and me back when. All that I ask is for one more chance with you. I won't mess it up. I'ma treat you right like a man's supposed to do. I can't stop thinking about touching, kissing, and wrapping my arms around you. Holding you tightly, caressing you lightly, making love the whole night through. I've never had no quite like you. My heart just can't sleep without you. You were right, I was wrong. You said I'd never know a good love till it's gone. I let you slip away. Now my heart and soul's not the same. You should know I miss you so. I was a fool, can't get my mind off of you. just don't know what to do. I can't stop thinking about touching, kissing, and wrapping my arms around you, holding you tightly, caressing you lightly, making love the whole night through. I've never had no one quite like you, quite like you. My heart skips a beat without you. Wow. Can't believe we're together again. Just like old times. I want you. I need you. I can't go another day without you. I want you. I need you.
Come on now. Oh yeah, you on the ride. Come on now. Come on now. Oh yeah, you're on the official ride, everybody. I'm about to get into the interview. Oh yeah, so I can be on time for the 12 o'clock shot on the Facebook Live. I'm your girl, your host, Miss Martha, presenting to some, introducing to others. We was just on the, on the interview, just talking about things. We're gonna get it in as we get it in. This happy. What's today? Today is Wednesday on the official ride. We want to thank Spreaker.com/user/the gospel 411, as well as we want to get it in for our sponsors, FNB Communications, Boogie Down Bronx, New York, by the way, of North Carolina. We want to give it up for Pastor and Sister James W. Dow and Felicia Bethany Dow on the official ride. D-Mac McKelly is one of the sponsors, our humanitarian advisor. The sponsor is the none other than Arthur Rowland. And then we want to give it up for New Mexico, out in Gallup, New Mexico, Giovanni Dream 1. I want you guys to get a glimpse of what's going on over here. I'm in unfamiliar territory. I know I do radio, but I want God to do something special. We want to thank all of you out there that are being supporters and sponsors of the WGII-Radio ride to make the ride extravagant around the world. We say salute and say the mas to my baby boys and girls in Uganda, South Africa, Pastor Michael and his family on the official ride. I want you to know something. This thing is bigger than time. Time has suspended the time for such a time as this. We're going to get into the interview with Carlos Bud Ford on the official ride. I hope and pray that we are being a blessing to all of my indie artists around the world. Diva blessings, everybody. Here we go. What's cracking around the world, everybody? I just want to say I'm about to interview Carlos Bud Ford on the official ride. We're going to wait for him to come on in to talk to us all the way from Canada. I want to say to God be the glory for the things he has done for us all. We won't be long tonight. We just be getting it in with the Gospel Diva. This is for the WGII-Radio ride. I want to say to God, he got to get the glory up out of us. You guys are awesome in the paint. I'm gonna try to see if we can get him to stop in on Facebook just to say hi to the audience, amen. And so while we're recording this over here on Start Meeting, we want to give you kudos and oodles from around the world. I'm your girl, your host of the WGII-Radio ride in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Detroit, Chicago, Ohio, Canada, Florida, Iraq, Kuwait, Iran, CPT on the ride. So what we do here is we interview our indie artists from around the world, and we get them to come in with us to make sure that we're connecting and letting the people in the audience see us connect. Amen. Does it make sense? And so I've been, hello.
Carlos Ford.
How you doing, young man?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing tonight?
Oh, good with your beautiful sounding self.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
We are so excited. I had to do it over here. I don't know. Are you dressed? Because I was going to say we can at least tell the audience on Facebook hello.
No, I'm dressed.
Okay, so we'll just do the interview really fast. How long you been singing, Mr. Bud Ford?
I've been singing, I've been singing a long time. I was actually in a group that came out in '93 called For Sure.
Okay.
And we were signed to Uptown MCA, so we was on the same label with Jodeci, with Heavy D, all those guys, Albie Shore, right? We kept getting bumped. So basically, what we did, we jumped over to Rough House Columbia.
Okay.
And then we were on the same label with the Fugees and Cypress Hill and a couple other people. So from there, we had a release that came out in '93 called We Can Swing It.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So it's been a little while now.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, and so thank you for being a participant. You've been with me a long time.
Oh, yes, I have.
I
was trying to remember the songs that you played. I know you played Special.
Mhm.
And I know you played Back When.
I play that a lot right now. That's like that's the only two we have on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you need to get that all handled. So that's why I play it all the time, because that's the only two I have.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can go to my website, which is carlosbuddford.com, and that's CarlosBuddFord.com, and I put up a lot of my music on there, and I put up music from the group I was in as well.
Well, you know what we do is, since we have like so much BMI and everybody's BMI, everybody's this, you have to email it in.
Okay.
Because then it goes right to the board. The ones you want us to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no, that's no problem.
So,
yeah.
But you can definitely shout out your, like when we're gonna go live on Facebook, you can definitely shout it out. But we just gonna say that we did the interview and everything, and then it'll be in full. Thanks for reminding me too, because I'll be like, okay, and then I'm like running with my chicken, like a chicken with my head cut off. But I do want to see you, from Canada, to just say to them, and then what we'll do is. I'm always giving instructions. I am so sorry, but it is so hard doing what I do. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. That's all good, because I appreciate what you do.
Hey, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I can't wait to come to Canada, man. I can't wait to come to Canada, because I'm getting a lot of friends in Canada. I knew from the war a lot of dudes and brothers stayed over in Canada after the war.
Yes.
So I knew that, and I didn't know that it was any black people over there.
Well, you know what? That's the thing, because a lot of people, when I first moved here, right? Because I left LA to come here, right? And a lot of people were like, "Are there black people up there?" I said, "Oh yeah, there's all kinds of black people. There's actually a huge West Indian group up here, a group of people."
Awesome.
Jamaicans, Trinis, Barbados, St. Vincent, whatever you want, whatever you name, they're here.
Amen. So also, you from all the way from Canada, this is the world-renowned ride. So, like, Canada gets the shows as well, because on the iOS phones, I have an app on there called the Gospel Diva Power Hour.
Okay.
And so I have my own app. And so people are, I'll be trying to tell the artists that you guys' stuff is playing in your city, is playing in every state, country, continent around the world. From my little old station, And so that's so much fun. So you from LA? Where did you live in LA?
I used to live in San Fernando Valley. I was out in. I lived in Reseda. I lived in Van Nuys, Canoga Park. So I was.
So did I meet you when you was in LA?
No, I've been gone from LA probably 11 years now.
Nice. And so you down there in Canada swinging and swagging.
I'm swinging and swagging. I'm trying to. You know what? The good thing about me being here is it's almost like a lab, right?
Right.
It's like a laboratory. It gave me a chance to calm down because LA is so fast, right? So coming here, because it's a slower pace, I was able to think about what I wanted to do and actually sit down and write some songs, right?
Nice.
And so the songs have been flowing since I've been here.
Yeah, and you're out of the rustle and bustle of Los Angeles. That's my hometown.
Oh, yeah. What part of Los Angeles was you in?
I grew up in Harbor City and Compton.
Oh, Harbor City. Yeah, I've been out to Harbor City.
Yeah.
Compton. Okay.
Yeah, around the corner from Palace Birdies is where I grew up. But then I had to, change the game, and I came here. I've been here over 14 years now.
And where are you at? Are you in Vegas?
I'm in Vegas.
Okay, yeah. I heard everybody's moving to Vegas.
I heard. They better don't be coming down here.
Yeah, no, I've heard all, like Puffy, everybody's got places in Vegas now.
Well, this is what happens. You know how it is when the game changes. But, when you get older, the game is going to change. So what is keeping you up with your R&B stuff that you do?
Well, this is the thing. I kind of was fighting whether or not I still wanted to do it, right?
Right.
Because when I was in L.A., I was doing music, because I was with two other guys. I started off with two other guys, and we moved to L.A. We actually moved to L.A. from Kansas City, right?
Right.
So we moved to L.A. in September of '89 to get a record deal. And then basically what we did is we were working as a production team for a studio, right?
Right.
So we was writing for all this guy's artists. So we approached him one time and said, look, if you let us have some free studio time, when we get the deal, not if we get the deal, when we get the deal, we will record our album here. right?
Right.
So all the other producers were like, yeah, okay, right? These country boys, talking about they gonna get a record deal, right? And stuff like that. So he said, okay, cool, let's do it.
Right.
We was in the studio for 2 weeks, left and went home for Thanksgiving. Got a call from Uptown MCA from Andre Harrell, said, I want these guys signed by the weekend. That's how fast it was. That's how fast it was. And so the two other guys that I was with when we did that, one of the guys actually, if you look up the Underdogs, right? The Underdogs, they've done everything. They've done the Sparkle soundtrack. They've done Dreamgirls soundtrack. They did Straight Outta Compton. They did so many things. They worked with Luther, Mariah, Whitney, Justin Timberlake, everybody, right?
Right.
This guy, basically, he's from Kansas City like I am. He actually, his name is Damon Thomas, and he actually was the guy who married Kim Kardashian first.
Right.
Right? Before she blew up. Right? He was her first husband. So you can look him up and just see all the stuff they've done, right?
Right.
And then the other guy managed John B., Adina Howard. Matter of fact, one of the last shows we did as a group, we met Adina Howard in Arizona.
Wow.
Right? And that's how she came about, right? So he did that, then he started working with East West Records and all kinds of things. So I actually stepped away for a woman, believe it or not, and was like, I don't know if I want to be in the industry, because she said, I hate that you're out there like you out there, in the scene and around women and all this other stuff, and I just wish you were a regular guy, right?
Right.
So I walked away, and then she ended up getting a job in radio, right?
Wow.
So when she got the job in radio, she said
and
she
told
didn't
you
change
bye-bye.
Yeah. It just, all of a sudden, it seemed to me that she looked at me differently. Now, she may say, she said she didn't, but it just felt that way to me, right?
Wow.
And from there, we just kind of drifted away. And see, at this point, now I'm on the outside with my boys because they're not taking me serious anymore, right?
Because you did that.
Yeah, because I walked away. So it was like, okay, he's not serious about music. So it took me a long time. I wanted to try to get back in, but they kind of weren't taking me serious. So, I'd be on the sidelines watching their success, right?
Wow.
And
so
stuff like that.
This is great that you said that. I'm not going to talk your ear off, but this is great because now I would like to hear you talk about opportunity. And the reason why is because I pray this all the time for all of the indie artists. I say when the door opens, and I guess they say, oh, she is so tripping. But when the door opens, you got to speak to it now.
Yes. Yep. You're right. You're right, because this is what's happening now. Basically, I have music that I had put online before, right? But I let a guy talk me into taking it down because he said, you know what? You got some stuff here. I want to act as your manager. So you should take all your stuff down and then relaunch, right? So I took it down like probably about 6-7 months after I put it up. And people were asking me where it was at, and I took it off everything. I took it off SoundCloud. I took it off Reverb Nation. I had it on iTunes. I took it off iTunes. I did all this stuff, right?
Right.
So me and him ended up not really working together. So it kind of backfired. And I kept saying, okay, I'm going to put it back up, but I never did. right?
Wow.
So along the way, when I would do shows and stuff like that, people would say, I would give them CDs and stuff.
Right.
And people would call me and say, oh, my God, why is this stuff not out there? Why is it not out there?
Right.
And to me, I was thinking, well, you know, it's old now. But what they told me years ago in the music industry, they said, look, it's not old if other people have never heard it.
Thank
right?
you.
So sometimes because of the way we are used to doing things, that plays tricks on our mind, right?
Right.
So sometimes we are our own worst enemy.
Yes.
So I got people that are like, you need to put this stuff out there. You need to do it. So actually this weekend and this week I'm actually in the process of putting it back up.
Right.
And hooking up with CD Baby and doing the streaming and all the other stuff and trying to get to Spotify because I feel like now I'm getting so much buzz that I'm like, okay, what if I put this out here and it just completely blows up?
Well, I could tell you this. That was good. You answered what I needed you to answer. You got to put it out there because this brings me to I'm going to close with this. A lot of people, because we coming online, Facebook already heated them up, blew it up right quick, and stole one of your pictures off of your thing. But this is what let me just tell you this. This is what we do over here. So what we do over here, I didn't bit more know what God was going to do with me or for me or whatever. How did you hear about me?
I heard about you on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I sent you a friend request because I was like, okay, you know what? I like what she's doing and the stuff she's saying. And I want to reach out and see if I can connect with her, right? So that's how we met.
Isn't that awesome? Now, what if I didn't have a Facebook page?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Social media has its perks because basically I'm sitting in Toronto, Canada, talking to you in Vegas, in the U.S.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And because of social media, we were able to connect and exchange information and music and ideas and have an opportunity to make this thing grow even more on both sides, right?
Exactly.
Because I'm sure I'm not the only artist that you talk to that's somewhere else way off in the stratosphere.
And now my plea to my artists that I get, that's why I can't buy the music to cover myself with BMI and then once because they gotta pay you. Yeah, you know, when I play it, and so I'm not scared to play it, you know. So, and then a lot of people were scared because it's gospel. Gospel means the truth. So, whatever song means the truth. Sometimes I play with your songs a lot. I like that one. All the single ladies getting it down. All the young girls doing their thing. You know, those are real issues. Like tomorrow when I upload this interview, it'll go straight like that. Meaning it'll have the interview. May the Lord bless it. I hope it comes through, you know. And then we'll play your songs along with it. And that's going to give you more fanfare because any man that can get 1,000 hits on your little concert you did on there at the club, that was awesome. Meaning that's how little things become much.
Yes, it is, and I'm blessed because I really haven't pushed anything yet. So the stuff, and that's why I think some of the people around me get frustrated with me sometimes because it's like they don't feel like I'm taking it serious. But
this is what you're doing. You somewhere in the long run, somewhere in the middle, you got hurt. So when you get hurt about something, then it's hard to persevere. And then it doesn't mean you're going to act like everybody else at a drop of a hat. It only means that you got to regroup strong this time. That means you're going to put out what song you want out, and then I'm going to tell you what the problem was. Mm-hmm. The other people. Yep.
Yeah.
It was the other people that you allowed in your state. Make sense?
Yeah, you're right. That's all that happened. So that's not a big deal. Yeah. You need to get over it. Yes. No, it makes perfect sense. And I'll tell you the other thing, too, to add to that. By me being connected to guys that became so successful, right, and me being on the outside looking in at times, I was very cautious and a little scared to put anything out because sometimes you worry about people saying, not that they would, but you worry about them laughing and say, oh, my God, have you heard what so-and-so did and this, and that. So you kind of are gun shy a little bit, because my level compared to the level of success that they reached is way down the totem pole.
Right.
But I should have been thinking in terms of you got to crawl before you walk.
Amen.
So that's why I shot myself in the foot.
And we're gonna just bring that over. I want you to answer that question over on Facebook because this is crucial. Also, I don't charge for interviews. I don't charge for your promotions, but I want you guys to start supporting me. Man, I need $10 from you. And the reason why, because you're going to pay all those other entities a lot of money. Maybe you should try one at a time. You got to work one thing at a time. You can't be, all over the place. I mean, if you want some guidance, you don't need 100 outlets. You got Facebook, Instagram. I'm pretty sure you got Twitter. You need to go right there and then post that one link first. And then that's how you build your brand. I had to start off with nobody on Facebook.
Yeah.
And now I got one page locked down. I got 5,000. And I'm trying to usher them over to the other page, and they won't leave. I mean, I got a waiting list of over 1,000. That's ridiculous is what I'm saying. But it's cool.
No, that's good. That's cool.
It's good, but it's not cool because I'm going to just kick 19 off this week just to show them that I got the control over my page.
Yes.
Amen. How about that? Sometimes you got to test the wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so now I don't want to talk your head off because we're going to help you out. So that means the more you see around with the Diva especially, the more we talk to each other on Facebook, the more you get that music, at least get it back to Spotify, man.
Yes.
And then you go from there. Go with the biggest one, the one that give you the penny a song every time you play. Go with that. So what I'm telling you is it's so nice to hear your voice. You've always been very respectful. But we gonna get that fear gone. And when we go on to Facebook, I want you to answer. I'm going to ask you a serious question. And I want you to wild out about, these are things that I talk about, how when the door opens, you can't think about your pookie them, your friends, nobody. You got to go in, man, because I'm going to tell you, if I would have listened to any of my so-called friends, I would not be the gospel diva for real. Oh, it's not going to work. You're wasting time here. No, I'm serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And that's the thing. I think I grew up really shy. and quiet. And so I got around other guys, you know, by when I started off in a band, then I went to the group, and I actually learned how to mold my personality by listening to everybody else.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. So I think I learned through the years that some people was a little bit more crafty than I thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more crafty.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna just put a plug in for me. You need to be getting in on them prayers, player, because there's a lot of people to their next. We all going to our next levels, and that main one I talk about is when the door is open. You could have shined all over the game, but maybe it wasn't time. So but you know what to do when it opens this time.
Yes, I do.
Right. So we won't be going through all that old secrecy. We won't even let the enemy speak.
Yeah.
So do you have any closing words? I want you to, and since you told me that, I'm going to push you a little bit harder. I want you to tell us now, what is the dream for real?
Well, you want me to tell you that now?
Right now.
Okay, well, the dream for me is to make that my career, to make what I do as far as music my career, and be able to travel the world. That would be my dream, and that I'm able to leave a legacy behind years later. So if I'm able to do that, that would just be beautiful to me.
Amen. I love it. And so, one more question. What you going to do to make it happen?
Well, I'm doing everything in my power now to make sure that I spread my music in every outlet I can. You know, through promotion, through marketing, through streaming, downloads, everything. I'm about to flood the market. I'm about to really get behind it. They always say if you really want to be successful and you believe in yourself, then invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm prepared to do.
You said the right thing because I was waiting on it. I'm going to add that in on the Facebook Live. You must invest into yourself.
Yes.
If you don't, they will not.
They will not.
They will not. And the reason why they will not is because they don't want to believe more in what you're doing than you do. Make sense?
That's right.
So,
and
wow.
and also, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was going to also say, and I learned the hard way, what you put in is what you get out.
That's correct. So you don't put no time in the game, you're not going to take the game. Even though it says the gifts of God come without repentance, meaning some people skipping through the tulip and, getting in there and they're not supposed to be even in there. They can't even sing.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
I've seen it for years.
Exactly. And they just tell you they are what? The greatest.
Oh yeah. Trust me. I understand.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, but I'm very proud of you for you to realize your mistake, and you must be young. How old are you?
Thank you. Oh no, I'm in my 40s.
Are you? You young? You still young?
Yeah.
So that means you still got a chance to get it right. I wish I was 40 again, though. I'll be burning up some stuff. I'll be just, my radio station would be a super number one. So, but when you get older, I just wanted to give you an FYI, a heads up. You get tired, you be like, oh, well, that's all right. I don't have to do all that. But I was your age right there when I started the radio station, though. That's how I know. I'll be 59 my birthday.
Well, you're a beautiful soul, and you look much younger, and you definitely, your soul is not an old soul. So,
no, it's not. It's not. I'm still a teenager.
I believe it.
I'm still a teenager. I still roller skate.
See, you're doing something that I wish I was still doing.
But I have to be careful now so I don't chance it too much. I'm not jumping off no plane, no nothing like that.
No. You got to keep it safe.
Got to keep it safe because I want to be here to finish the manifestation. But I'm very proud of my young artists. I'm proud that you're back on the right track. So what you going to do for 2019, man?
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm coming full blast in 2019. I got new music that I've done a lot. Oh yeah, I got some new music that I don't know if you remember. Do you remember a group called Joe Public?
I think so.
They had the song "We Got to Live and Learn." You got to live and learn. Oh, they were on. They were on. It was a big group. They were on Columbia. But anyway, it's a small world, right? And this guy up here in Toronto, like some mutual friends, kept saying, "Oh, we want you to meet this friend of ours. He's from Joe Public and he does music. You guys would be great. I know you guys would have a lot to talk about." And I was like, "Wow, okay." So when we met, it was like we knew each other all our lives.
Wow.
And we had a lot of mutual connections. Actually, our manager was their A&R director.
Oh, wow.
So it was like we have a lot of mutual people in the industry that we know. And so that song, Back When, he actually did the music for that.
But that is the most sexiest, calm yourself down song.
Thank you.
Every time I play it, people be like, what, that is not gospel. I say, yes, it is. Meaning, when people can talk, when you're feeling all great like that, because I remember that is an awesome song, man. And
Thank you.
I like those little girls, all the single ladies putting it down, all the young girls getting it in, because you're special. That's the bomb.
Yeah,
I was playing it so much, I was like, oh, my God, cut it out, Martha. Because sometimes they just don't know, but I get asphyxiated on certain songs. If the words transform the renewing of my mind, then I like that song more. You know what I mean? And
I understand.
I don't have a musical director. I can play what I want. It's my station. So, if I think you need to play, we need to hear that again, we're going to hear that again.
Well, that song, I tell you right now, that song right there, I wrote that song because I'm a bona fide mama's boy.
Yeah.
And with two sisters.
Oh, wow.
And I appreciate the ladies because I've never been that guy. Like, I grew up, I went through high school without a girlfriend, all that stuff. Never went to the prom. So
that's
when I got
crazy.
a chance to,
you a nice looking brother. Your esteem was low, huh? What was wrong with you?
Hey, thank you. I was shy. I was super shy, and I had friends. I would tell them, "Oh, I like that girl right there," and they say, "Okay, I'm going to talk to her." They go talk to the girl. I run. I take off running. Right? I was scared. Right? I was always scared. So I think, you know what? I think I carried that into my adulthood because in the back of my mind, I think I had a little fear of rejection. Right?
Well, now you know what it is, I hope.
I know what it is now. I learned a little bit more by being in LA all those years that certain ladies that I thought I would never get a chance to date and meet, I was like, wow, I can't. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So it kind of helped my self-esteem. Say, okay, well, I just need to be able to talk. To learn how to talk, say the right words, and with confidence,
right,
and sincerity, then I should be okay.
Move some of that sincerity out the way.
Sincerity.
Because people be like playing like they true to the game, man, and they really not. You know, so don't give them too much of that. Because I used to be like that. Don't do that. Because then it's like, oh, she's just tripping, she's crazy. You know, my husband loves me now, but I'm just saying, oh, she's crazy, she is. I used to have like 10 boyfriends at the same time. playing. Yeah, I was a play girl. I was like, I don't care about you. If you can't buy me a pack of gum or one of my friends, Michael, from Compton, he said when we was growing up, his mother just passed, and some of my siblings went to the funeral because they still live in L.A., and he said, Martha wouldn't even talk to me once I wouldn't give her a quarter for that gum.
Oh.
And that was junior high school, so I was a mess, a hot mess.
Well, let me tell you something. When I first got to L.A., you know what one of the first girls told me? He said, you a country boy? He said, these L.A. girls are going to eat you alive. He told me.
And they tried to, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Oh, boy, they put me through the ringer.
So I'm glad you found yourself in Canada.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I love it.
So you got any closing remarks? Because we're going to talk a little bit more on Facebook Live right quick.
I would say my closing remarks are, I think it's beautiful when people open their minds to new music and not just the same artists, that are played in rotation on the main radio stations in every city.
Yeah.
Because then they get a chance to find out that there's a lot of independent music that's really, really good.
Yes. But see, that's what happened. What they never knew is they never knew that the internet was going to be so powerful. Until I'll never forget, this is when I really found out that the internet was going to be powerful one day. It's still not to where it's going to be. But it's when I found out I was on the set with Damon Wayans and David Allen Greer and Richard Roundtree and all of them. We rolling all through the thing, Every day they was getting full of me every day, 6 months, And then they canceled that show. It was called 413 Hope Street. And they canceled the show, and then they was like, well, we want him to do All of Us or that family show that Damon Wayans had. So I was devastated because it was evolving then, but we didn't know what it was doing. So then I'm a comedian too, so I was in the comedy stores, comedy club, and working with Bernie Mac and all of them, and then it just started evolving where people was doing more internet work. And then when I got my first commercial, it was on the internet. I was like, oh, that ain't nothing, but it was $90,000 worth of nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was what do you call it, a national commercial. So I was very excited about that. So a lot of people think I got money and all that. I ain't got no money. But that's the circles I were in. I mean, I didn't take advantage of any of it, is what I'm saying. And so you did the kind of like the same thing, meaning the door was open.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go in. I wouldn't go in, man. I wouldn't even go in. How about that?
Yep. Well, you understand as well, because if you was doing the comedy circuit and all the things you were doing, that was pretty high level.
Yeah, and I got mad. I got mad because I was impatient, and I was like, I'm moving to Vegas. I'm sick of this, And when I got ready to leave, I had to look around my surroundings because I did like 20 shows in L.A., and my dream was to do a show at this place called Regency West over there on 43rd and Dignan. And the reason why I picked that particular place is because that's the place where Whoopi used to sit down and, you know, by that little tree and tell stories. Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was able to grace the stage of where Robin Harris was and Whoopi Goldberg at one time.
Well, see, that's impressive.
No, but see, that's what people don't know. They think I just popped off the bubblegum truck. I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just here, you know. But I seen James Brown live and up close and personal on the floor with him. I was on the same stage with Bernie Mac and my baby boy Steve Harvey, all of them, all the time. But my highlight was me pushing T.D. Jakes' wife out the way, saying, "I don't want you in the picture. I just want the picture with him." So I was bad like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't really love the Lord like I do now. Meaning I would, but it's some things I could have been in the game a long time ago.
Well, you know what they say, better late than never, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm where you at now on the travel. I just want to travel to my indies when they performing. I want to pop up in the club or pop up at their church or whatever, just to show them that I appreciate them. That's why we starting this $10 club, because I like to go. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
like to go.
And you should. And you should.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to tell you, when I pop up in on them, I pop in on Arthur Rowland. I got a TV part on that one, and then I'll be speaking later on with their companies and stuff. And then when I went to Atlanta again this last time, I met Shay Sams. I know you see her burning up some Facebook. Shay Sams, Minister Appointed. That other one that just got back from Spain, James Patterson. You know, I met them, though. Like how I'm talking to you, I met them, too. And so I'm very excited of what I'm doing now. I met Everett Drake. I know you see him on there every day. And he's the legendary. I be saying, "What's up, legendary?" You know, but we met and we talked on the phone. They did the interviews, which you'll get your certificate. Don't do me like a couple of them did. Well, I'm gonna get my. I ain't mailing you nothing. You gotta print it out. This is online, pumpkin. So I'm gonna quit wasting all that. I gotta save money so I can get to where you at instead of spending it all up on mailing and all that, you know?
No problem. No problem.
So I'm gonna let you give us some closing remarks. First of all, I want to say thank you so much, all the way from Canada. The one, the only Carlos Bud Ford, coming out with some new music and some new attitude, and you about to crunk the game, man. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep your phone number if I need you again.
Oh yeah, keep my phone number.
Yeah, because I like talking to everybody. I like to be checking on you too. You know, like how you doing today? Only because I did something that you want to do. I have to tell my job, adios. I'm done with you. I got to work my radio station. I don't work for other people long enough.
Oh, yeah. No, do you.
That's what I'm doing. It costs money now. You're quitting and going on, and you don't know what the Lord is going to do. But I know
right.
But I know it's going to be funky, though. It's going to be good.
Well, you know what? This is my thing. My thing is, as long as you happy with what you're doing, right, and you get joy out of it, and you give joy to other people, then that's all that matters.
That's it.
That's all that matters.
And that's what makes my life so exciting. Meet you guys, talking to you guys, listen. I know every word to your song. I be messing it up. I'm singing single ladies, and I'm doing the love one song. They hate when I play that love one. I be like, now, come on now. You talking about
what was it? Been so great seeing you again.
Oh, yeah.
Thoughts of you bring back sweet memories of you and me back when. All that I ask is for one more chance with you.
Oh, yeah.
I won't mess it up. I'ma treat you right like a man's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Then you be like, caressing and kissing, you know. I be wilding out because one guy, I'm going to let you go because we got to get on Facebook, but one guy, he sings this song, You Don't Know, it's called You Don't Know Me. But the lyrics is, you don't know me, I'm blessed. And so when I come on with the song, I'll be talking back like I'll be singing back with yours. You don't know me, I'm blessed. You got to caress me, you got to love me way back when. You remember when, you know, one of them. Talking back to the song way back when. And then, but when you singing all the single ladies putting it down, now that was got me right there. I like that so much because you didn't leave no category of ladies out, and so they was feeling good with that one. You know, they was digging up. They was like, "Oh, I like that song." I said, "Me too." That's why I'll play it again. I'm glad you play it. You know,
I'm glad you like that song because you know what? That's for the ladies. That's their song, and I actually used to send that video to all the women on my Facebook who, you know, whenever their birthdays came.
That is so nice. You should start back doing that.
You know what? That's a good idea. I think I will do that.
Yeah, you'll do that. Because you know what? You say you're going to take it different. That means you're going to show and display as much. And if this bus stays on your page, why not?
That's right.
And why not?
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? So most people don't like to talk to me because they don't think I'm a real G. I'm a real G. So, you know, we going to say, what?
I like talking to you.
I know, because I can pull it out ya. You ain't shy on this player. Shy on this side. And so I'm real easy to talk to. I thank God for the gift of gab, and somebody said, you know, some people misconstrue everything. No happy feelings about nothing. They be like, oh, you was a player, you was a hustler. I was like, a woman of God, I'm a hustler. Oh, wow. Well, you better hide your wallet then, you know. But they just don't know that I use my comedy, I use my talking, I use the Bible, I use whatever I need to get what I want.
That's right.
And we can't wait to have your new music on there. We're so excited for you. I've seen Shamray Price on there, you know, Kelly Price's sister. This is her new single. I talked with her, and so she said this is her year's anniversary. So that must mean she made some money. You know what I mean? And so we want you to make some money and send you $10 in.
No problem.
I'm coming to Canada. I want to come so bad because I'm getting a lot of fan base down there.
Oh, yeah. No, trust me when I tell you, there's lots of black folks out here.
I see. When you did that club, so what was the color of those people?
I had a mixture, but I had a lot of blacks in there. Like I said, and most of those are West Indian, right?
Nice.
You know, but they grew up on old school music, you know, because they follow a lot of stuff that goes on in the States as well.
Exactly.
Right? So, because we're so close to the States, I'm only 2 hours away from Buffalo.
Right.
I'm 2 hours from Buffalo, probably about 4 hours from Detroit, and probably 5 or 6 hours from Cleveland, and so on, so on.
Oh, and Cleveland is a place to be too. But and one more thing, I'm gonna give you a little more help. make sure you go, just get ready to go on tour. I don't care where it's at. You don't got to be a big place. You need to start opening it up so people can start, you can roll it, and I'll make sure I share it and everything.
Oh, I will. Oh, trust me, I will. That's one of my goals.
And then them girls
year.
that send that video to for their bus days, you just tell them, please support me, and they will. Because that's another thing I haven't been doing. You know, I don't be saying share the video or nothing. I just be like, whatever. But I can't be like that. I got to get more predator in what we're doing because social media is the bomb. A lot of people are moving away from Facebook. That's good. More room for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, a lot of people are moving away from Facebook, so that's one reason why, like I said, I'm going back to, I just put music back up on my SoundCloud. I got my website back up.
Nice.
I'm getting ready to do the CD baby and everything. So, and I'm starting to get ready to jump into back into my Twitter and all my other things as well.
Yeah, make sure you give me your Twitter too, because every time I play any songs on the radio, that's how I got 4,500 over there, 43 or something like that over there. It's because that Twitter is real powerful. It goes around. It goes around the world way faster.
Yeah, no, I'll send it to you because I actually went today when I was working on my CD baby stuff to see what my different handles were. So I was able to find. I actually have my Twitter.
All right, what is it?
It's twitter.com. What's that? / Carlos Bud Ford. The C is capital, the B is capital, and the F is capital.
Okay. Now, is that a professional Twitter?
Yeah, that's my Twitter off of because I went today just to check and see all that stuff so I could put it down so I'd have my information.
So it's www.twitter.com/Carlos Bud Ford.
Yes, but the C, the B, and the F are capital.
Yes. That's nice. So I'm doing something wrong on that. I only got one to my regular Twitter. I need to go www.twitter.gospeldiva. Well, I just learned something. So we're going to tell you goodbye. Get by your phone. Make sure you invite yourself in on the Facebook when I come on so we can go on and get it talking because they waiting on you now. I'm stirred up the pot.
Okay, I'm going to stir it up for them.
Yeah, we're going to talk it. So we're going to get back. We're going to do back to the dream, and then I just want you to tell them what you told me about that closed door. I'm going to lead you into it. I talks a lot on Facebook.
Okay. That's all good.
Well, thank you so much for being on the Worldwide Ride. Carlos Bud Ford, man, all the way from which part of Canada?
Toronto.
Toronto, Canada, on the official Worldwide Ride to Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Detroit, Chicago, Ohio, Canada, Florida, Iraq, Kuwait, Carlos Bud Ford was on the WGII-Radio Reside. Diva blessings, everybody. Amen.
Amen.
Call me right back. We're going to get on the Facebook.
Okay, so how do I get you on there?
I'm going to just come on live and you'll know.
Okay, well, I got my Facebook open right now.
Okay, and I'll invite you in.
Okay.
Okay, blessings. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
All right, babe. Thank you.
Okay.
want to give it up for Carlos Bud Ford on the official WGII-Radio ride, the Gospel Diva Power Hour. We want to take this opportunity in time to thank Canada for being on the official worldwide ride. We all want to give thanks to God for giving me the free will and the mind to use what I got to get what I want. Amen. And so we want to say thank you. This last song by the one, the only Carlos Bud Ford will be the song called Bop for the men on the official WGII ride. And so the ladies, I know you guys are happy today with all those sweet, smooth, sexy songs from all the way from Canada on the worldwide ride. We want to thank everyone out there that's tuning and booting up to Spreaker.com, www.spreaker.com/user/the Gospel 411, going on over to your iOS app called the Gospel Diva Power Hour, powered by the fantastico Spreaker. And then we want to give it up for the one, the only www.gospeldivawgii.biz on the website. And then we want you to make your contributions over there on the PayPal. And then we want to go ahead on play us and get it on YouTube. And then we want to say to God now, be the glory for the things he's keep on doing for the worldwide ride. You're on the worldwide ride, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Detroit, Chicago, Ohio, Canada, Florida. I'm Rockaway around CPT. Get ready to see me 12 noon on Facebook Live, knowing that God is able to do exceedingly abundant above all things we can think or imagine. You was on the ride, everybody. Gospel Diva salutes.
Girl, I want you. free. Yeah. Submit to me. You know by now that I want you. I'll set you free. There's no limit to what I'll do. Come closer, come closer. Submit to me. You know by now that I want you. I'll set you free. There's no limit to what I'll do. Come closer, come closer. Girl, I want you to know I don't wanna let you go. Every time you move, I think of things I want to do. So what's it gonna be? Are you ready to be free? You're ready to let go. So what the hell you waiting for? Ooh, yeah, yeah. Submit to me. You know by now that I want you. I'll set you free. There's no limit to what I'll do. Come closer, come closer. Submit to me. You know by now that I want you. I'll set you free. There's no limit to what I'll do. Come closer, come closer.
Hey, this is your boy Art Roland, and you listen to the woman that's a tornado and a twister. I'm talking about my sister, the only one to listen to on your drive in Las Vegas, the Gospel Diva.
Hi, this is Felicia Bentonate Padilla of FMB Communications, and you're listening to the latest single from Psalmist James W. Dow, the new voice of the WGII, from his upcoming Song of Songs CD. Be sure and join Psalmist Dow for his Wooing of the Bride series, beginning on Monday, February 24th at 12 noon on startmeeting.com, as he continues to help us reflect on our spiritual journey with Christ, the Heavenly Bridegroom, and his church, the Bride of Christ. This exposition on the Song of Solomon, presented in Ministry and Song, is hosted by Miss Martha, the Gospel Diva. Questions and comments can be sent via email to teamdow2014@gmail.com or posted on Facebook at FMB Communications. We look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, you ain't ready yet. Speaker Radio, get ready. WGII. Miss Martha Ward, y'all. Keep your head up to the sky. The Gospel Diva. WGII. Where the indies are getting it in. Keep your head up to the sky. Get it in.
Hi, this is gospel recording artist Sean Ray Price, and you're listening to the best place good gospel music is played, WGII-Radio, the Gospel Diva Show with Miss Martha. Be blessed, y'all.
Hello, I'm Fred Jones Jr., lead guitarist for the Jones Family Singers. I hope you're enjoying the best and great gospel music right here with your number one radio angel. God bless you. Hello, I'm Fred Jones Jr., lead guitarist for the Jones Family Singers. I hope you're enjoying the best in great gospel music right here with your number one radio angel. God bless you.
I am on the official ride with the gospel diva on the line. Chattanooga, Tennessee, WMN online radio show and Blog Talk radio show, the Martha Show. Get it in, 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 get it in. Oh, let's get it in, y'all. Oh, 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 oh. I'm on the official ride.